Teachers today are finding it very difficult to engage students in learning, keep their attention, all while meeting every student's unique individual needs. What can be done to solve these problems and help our students become 21st century learners and thinkers? Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'm here today to introduce you to the idea of a one-to-one Chromebook initiative. There are many benefits and, yes, of course, some drawbacks, but today I want to focus on the benefits of increased student engagement, equal access to technology for all students, and 21st learning and thinking skills. We know that students are all quickly engaged by technology, and especially use in the classroom. It gives them access to endless amounts of information and appeals to many different learning styles. Technology is one of the best rewards that I've used in my classroom for early finishers or for just good classroom behavior. Students are quickly motivated to do any task if they're allowed any use of technology. For those students that may not have a device at home, this would be a great way to level the playing field. It can also help students with certain disabilities to have the same access to information and for them to have equal access to learning. For example, if you had a student with a visual impairment, you could have their technology read the passage aloud. So they would have equal access to the reading material by having it read aloud on their device. Or if you had a student with a motor disability, there are a lot of features that could be used to help them participate equally, such as the voice-to-text feature, or they could maybe type to be able to independently complete an assignment if they're unable to write independently. As for 21st century learning and thinking, almost every adult you encounter uses some sort of technology every day in every profession. So giving our students access to technology now to practice troubleshooting and using it in everyday activities is essential to creating a student that can move forward in the workplace or even college and career ready. That's a phrase that keeps getting tossed around, college and career ready, college and career ready. Every college class that I've taken has some sort of online component. So preparing our students now to be able to use technology seamlessly will help them be college and career ready. So what device could solve these problems and provide so many other solutions? I'm proposing a one-to-one Chromebook initiative. I found that Chromebooks are very reasonably priced, they're very easy to use, they're small, they're lightweight, and they offer easy access to all of the Google applications. I found several models for around $270 each, which would bring the total to about $54,000 for 200 devices before tax. If we were able to obtain these resources, I would recommend implementing them at the beginning of the school year. I think implementing them at the beginning of the year would create consistency and help to establish a good routine for the students. It would also allow teachers to set their expectations from the start and give them the entire summer to prepare on how they're going to establish those expectations. Teachers would also have time to learn how to use the devices and to reflect on how they could implement their current curriculum and use technology to deepen the students' understanding of material. It would also give the technology coordinator time to order and organize the devices and make sure that that was seamless as well. In-service days before school started could be used to have the technology coordinator introduce different ways to use the technology. It would also allow teachers time to practice with it. I think before students receive their devices, we should also implement a safety test on internet safety and give them instructions on how to use and care for their device so that devices are well taken care of. There are plenty of positive impacts on the students and the teachers as well. One of my favorite impacts would be the positive impact on the environment. I don't know about other teachers out there, but I can use a pack of paper a week or more. And that's very upsetting to me when I think about how many teachers are using as much or more paper as me to copy worksheets or reading material, when if we had one-to-one devices, students could access their reading material on a Google application, Google Classroom, or they could have a link to go watch a video instead of us printing and printing and printing and printing. That would be one of the greater impacts, in my opinion, would be the environment, helping to reduce waste. I also, as mentioned before, think that it will prepare our students better to enter today's workforce and college or whatever career that they choose. And lastly, one of the greatest impacts is that it provides equal access for all students and provides them unlimited resources and tools.